Undertaker. Undertaker. Roman sucks. Roman sucks. Roman sucks. Roman sucks. Roman sucks. Turn it. Boo! Boo! Delete. Boo! Fuck you, Roman. Fuck you, Roman. Boo! You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. Boo! Asshole. 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 Boo! Roman sucks. Roman sucks. Roman sucks. Delete. Boo! Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This is my yard now. That was basically the first 13 to 14 minutes of Raw. Now, that was Roman's best interview ever. It was. But he could have added a little bit more flavor to it. He just could have got the mic and said, "This is my yard now, bitches," and dropped the mic and walked away. And as he reached the top of the ramp, all you would have saw was this. Instead of his traditional arms up, he just would have been... That would have been better. But again, this is Roman's best interview ever. It just was. I mean, but they don't want to turn him heel. So that's why none of the additional stuff that I put in there didn't take place. They don't want him to go away. Go away. Go away. More. Delete. That's all it was. Besides all the other stuff that I said. But, yeah, again. Speaking of delete, the Hardy Boys went against Anderson and Gallows in their rematch clause for the Raw Tag Team Championships. The Hardy Boys are back, and they're the Raw Tag Team Champions. And in the standard tag team match, the Hardys end up winning. So basically, this vanquishes Anderson and Gallows from the tag team title contention situation, which is kind of sad because they didn't even have a long enough reign. But, oh well, yeah, all the Hardy stuff was done. Poetry in Motion, Twist of Fate, Swanton, all of that. It was done. So, you have Neville that comes out and he has his belt. He's like, look, you may not like me, you may not like my methods, but you can't deny results. Holds up the belt. Can't? You just can't. Because they showed him raking the eyes of fucking Austin Aries at WrestleMania and him taking the advantage and getting the motherfucking red arrow and pinning him. Well, Neville retained at WrestleMania, but then he has a match against Mustafa Ali. We're supposed to take Mustafa Ali seriously, and they did a masterful hype up for him months ago, but now it's kind of, like the rest of the Cruiserweight situation. I mean, you have Neville, and then there's everybody else. And there's supposed to be a coronation of some sort, or, you know, a party of some sort at 205 Live. But Neville wins, and it's like, okay. I thought Mustafa Ali was going to be the next challenger, but he just got vanquished as well. Even though it was a non-title match, but still. So, Vince arrives. Vinnie Mac. Okay. Commercial break. As soon as it comes back from commercial, his music hits. No chance. Walks out. He does his power walk the best he could because he's getting up there in age. And you got the whole crowd singing No Chance. No chance in hell. This was the crowd, you know, aftermath of WrestleMania. So you knew they was going to be rowdy. You knew they was going to be loud. You know they were going to be out of hand, so to speak. Roman, look, they say Roman sucks to Vince. He already knows how you feel, people. He already knows. The reason why he's not listening to you because you keep giving him the money, like he says. Roman sucks. Okay, fine. He's like, yeah, say how you really feel. And Vince trolls the crowd. He's like, okay, he thanks the WWE fans. He thinks the WWE universe. And now there's going to be another superstar shakeup. Oh yeah, we didn't know that was coming. About almost every year around this time he says this when there are two separate rosters. Yeah. So, he wanted to show footage of something that broke all our hearts. And he proceeds to show his daughter going through a table, trolling the fans, saying that Stephanie will be out of action. And, you know, people cheered, people gave yes chants, and, you know, Vince plays the crowd. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're being mean, you're being, you know, yeah. He played the crowd and tried to lay it on the crowd, and the crowd kept cheering the fact that Stephanie is not going to be around. But then he proceeds to name a new general manager because there hasn't been one since Mick Foley's been fired. So, what happens? Teddy Long comes out, dancing, and Vince is like, no, cut his music, no, Teddy, it's not you. And Teddy's like, it's not me? My bad. Holla, 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 and walks away. Now, Vince could have done this announcement better, and I think the sound cue was just messed up. But he's like, you're a new general manager. You're a new general manager. Instead of the music hitting, he basically says who it is. Your new general manager, Kurt Angle. Yeah, we knew that because he initially said that it was someone that was recently inducted into the Hall of Fame. It would have been crazy if it would have been DDP. But Kurt Angle, he comes out, you know, he gets the whole "you suck" chant. And the funniest thing about it is, once Kurt Angle hits the ring, Vince is like, you better do a good job. And he walks out. You heard him say that. But Kurt Angle's like, glad to be back. And you know, I'm new general manager. It's true. It's damn true. So, you get the New Day that comes out and issues an open challenge. You know, one thing I have to address about the New Day. They are the longest tag team champions of WWE of all time, WWF and WWE. But they weren't even on the main card in WrestleMania. Talk about being treated like crap. After that long reign, they should have at least got something, not just the fucking host. So they hit the ring and they have their little ice cream pops thing. New Day pops that coochie. Hint, hint. But they hit the ring and they issue an open challenge. But the funniest thing, I'm not sure if Xavier Woods actually said, come catch some of this creed, or come catch some of this cream. Hint, hint. But they issue an open challenge, and what do you know? The Revival comes out. So the Revival is on Raw. After a pretty standard tag team match between the Revival and Big E and Xavier Woods, the Revival actually ends up winning the match. And again, the New Day was the longest tag team champions of all time. Not even just combined, but in one reign, even though they're two-time tag team champions. And they just get taken out by the Revival. After the match, they pull Kofi Kingston into the ring, and they proceed to do the little leg injury thing off the top rope, just like they were doing in NXT. So basically, maybe Kofi is out. Maybe. Anyway, which is sad. I mean, you know. Anyway, you got Kurt Angle meeting Enzo and Cass in the back. And Enzo and Cass, but rather than doing their in-ring, heading up to the ring intro, they actually did it in the back. They did it silently, and they did it in front of Kurt Angle. You know, his name is Enzo Amore, a certified G, a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. You know, his name is Big Cass, he's 7 foot tall, you can't teach that. And Kurt Angle, he rolled with the punches. He rolled with the punches, and it's, you know, it ended up being comedy. Because Kurt Angle's like, yeah, certified G, yeah, what school did you get that from? Oh, you can't teach 7 foot. All right. Yeah, how you doing? I'm doing fine. How you doing? And they say, Enzo and Cass is like, yeah, they're not doing fine because they're not champions, But Kurt Angle puts them in the #1 contenders match against Anderson and Cesaro. Anderson and Cesaro. Sheamus and Cesaro. See, I got Anderson and Gallows on the brain because of their short reign as far as the tag team division. It's just garbage to me. I mean, yes, I love the Hardys, and I did mark out when the Hardy Boys came out at WrestleMania, but damn, Anderson and Gallows, man. Maybe during this shakeup, they'll go to SmackDown. Who knows? But anyway, a #1 contenders match for the tag team championships will be between Cesaro and Sheamus versus Enzo and Cass. And Cass says he has one word to describe him, SAWFT, soft. And they leave, and Kurt Angle's like, that's not how you spell soft. You knew where he was going. You did. You knew where he was going from there. But anyway, it's just... So, you have a 6-woman tag match. You have Bayley, Dana Brooke, and Sasha Banks. So, they're going to forget about it. See, think about WWE is, we don't forget. We don't forget that Dana was against these women like weeks ago. And Dana was fucking up during the match. But anyway, against Emma, Charlotte, and Nia. Emma makes her re-debut. Anyway, 6-woman tag team match where the faces end up winning when Sasha makes Charlotte tap again to the bank statement. But after the match was the most interesting thing because Charlotte gets in the ring and she basically blames Nia and Emma for their loss. But she made the mistake of getting in the face of Nia Jax, which Nia basically just runs over her and takes her down. And Emma just leaves. She's like, I don't want a part of that shit. So, what does that mean for Charlotte? I mean, is she out of the title picture, or will she be traded to SmackDown? Or will she be whatever? Who knows? It's just, man. So, you get Sami Zayn and a little Kurt Angle one-on-one in the back. And Kurt Angle acknowledges that Sami already has the 3 eyes. But they get interrupted by Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal. And says that he should have been the winner of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Yeah. And, well, what do you know? Kurt Angle makes the match between them two. And he's like, look, we don't settle things like this. We settle it in the ring. So there will be a match later on between Jinder Mahal and Sami Zayn. Okay. Lesnar. Heyman. They come out, and of course Lesnar is the new Universal Champion, and Heyman proceeds to tell us a bedtime story, and basically it's about Goldberg and the superhero and Suplex City and Lesnar, and okay, yeah, the happy ending is that Goldberg, we won't be seeing him anymore. But then he goes and addresses the elephant in the room, so to speak, when he talks about Roman Reigns. He addresses him as the 2 and 23 and 2. So basically, those are the only 2 men that beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, and everyone is still torn about both of them. Undertaker should be 25 and 0. He should have went out as 25 and 0. Period. That's just my opinion. But look, they proceed to call out Roman Reigns. And they want to settle it, because they haven't even settled things one-on-one officially. But who comes out? Braun Strowman. Yeah, yeah. And shout out to Blaze and Melfunski, because, yes, he still reminds me of Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds. He just does. Braun Strowman comes out and he's like, look, you got your attention to Roman Reigns. After I take out Roman Reigns, you're going to have mine. And it's like, wait a second here. You couldn't even take out Roman Reigns at Fastlane. You couldn't even take out Roman Reigns on Raw. You're going to go after Roman Reigns now and then try to challenge the Beast? But Brock Lesnar, he lays the Universal belt down and he's like, come on then, you know, I'm ready. He does his little bunny hop, Bugs Bunny hop. But Braun Strowman retreats. Oh well. I mean, yeah, go take care of Roman Reigns if you can. Keep him out of the title picture as much as fucking possible. If you can. Interview with Chris Jericho. In the back. And he's basically, of course, he's not happy about losing the United States Championship at WrestleMania. And he talks about Kevin Owens and he wants to get the championship back at Payback once you know it's not gonna fucking happen. But he blamed it on the fingertip of Kevin Owens because when he hit that code breaker, Kevin Owens put his fingertip on the ropes, so it broke the count. But you know what happens? You know what happens? Kevin Owens' fingertip, whatever, you just made the list. Because later on in the evening, it was supposed to be Chris Jericho and Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. But, well, what do you know? Chris Jericho gets attacked by Kevin Owens. And when Kevin Owens was about to be pounded on by Chris Jericho, well, what do you know? Samoa Joe attacks, and they end up powerbombing him through a table in the back. So Seth Rollins goes and checks on Jericho, and Kurt Angle's like, look, your match is still on, but I'll find you a partner by the end of the night. So, number 1 contenders match for the tag team championships. Sheamus and Cesaro versus Enzo and Cass. I don't understand where they're going with this as far as letting Sheamus and Cesaro win. Because the Hardys versus Enzo and Cass would have been more. But maybe this is going to... I mean, now that Sheamus and Cesaro are actually connecting, so to speak, maybe they're going to have some miscommunication in order to break them up soon. Because I don't think they're going to get the tag team championships away from the Hardys. But Enzo and Cass losing, basically that shoves them out of the fucking title picture for now. I thought that they were going to get the titles at WrestleMania, but I guess not. Sucks. Sucks. Anyway, you get Sami Zayn versus Jinder Mahal. Did anyone think that Jinder Mahal was going to win this match? Does anyone take Jinder Mahal seriously? It's funny how he came back and took out Jack Swagger, and everyone thought that maybe this is the start of Jinder Mahal as far as taking him seriously, and he has done nothing since then. And plus, it was Jack Swagger, so it didn't really mean anything anyway as far as Jinder Mahal winning, but Sami Zayn ends up winning. It's funny because even earlier about the 3 eyes, when Sami Zayn was talking to Kurt Angle, Sami Zayn was talking about the relationship he had with Mick Foley and said that he would like that. But he doesn't even know where he's going to end up. He doesn't know if he's going to end up on SmackDown. And he said that Shane is cool and all, but he is a McMahon. And of course, Sami Zayn is not cool with the McMahons. Will Sami Zayn go to SmackDown? I mean, fuck, man. They need a better mid-card at SmackDown. Their mid-card is middle-fingered to the max. It is. Because ever since everyone lost to the Jizz, the mid-card is not even taken seriously anymore. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, you get Seth Rollins, and it looks like it's a handicap match against Joe and Owens. But the return of Finn Balor. The thing about this is they had to wait to bring back Finn Balor because he's been cleared for a while. And everybody thought that he was going to be cleared in time for Mania. And it sucks that he missed WrestleMania, but he's in this tag team match. So, Seth Rollins miraculously cleared because of his performance at WrestleMania. But even though he's still favoring his knee somewhat. And of course that knee was a subject of target during this match. But Seth Rollins and Finn Balor end up pulling it off. And Finn Balor actually hit the coup de grace on Kevin Owens and got the pin. So, of course, you had the intro. Yeah, his Demon King intro. But he didn't come out as a Demon King. He just came out with no makeup. Finn Balor. Anyway, that was Raw. The Raw, the night after WrestleMania. And it's like, it's not that I didn't like the show. It's the thing about it is they bring up the revival, Finn Balor returns, and we got a new general manager, but next week there's going to be a shakeup. Are any of these people going to go here or there or whatever? Who knows? Are people going to be brought up from NXT? I mean, there's going to be a women's tournament soon to actually bring more women into the mainstream rosters because they definitely fucking need them. But anyway, what did you think about the show? And what do you think about my opinions on a lot of this? I mean, damn, it's just that Raw better do something, and SmackDown needs serious help with their mid-card and tag team division. I hope this shakeup does some good. I hope that it does, because both shows needed on certain departments, especially since Raw's 3 freaking hours. But yeah, garbage. Anyway, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I will be joining Blaze and Melfunsky this coming week, this Wednesday. So, oh my God, just Roman Reigns, man. Yeah, garbage. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over the top rope, both be hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and I'll see you later. Credits.